Alright, I think the connection may be better. Having an Eid celebration after the days of Tashriq. Alright guys, we have to understand some dawabit here and some usul, some principles. And I think this is one of the reasons why the whole issue of birthdays and Yom Watani and Thanksgiving and all these different things, why it's oftentimes very confusing. And there's a great deal of khilaf. And that's because from one aspect, one way of looking at it, a celebration is mubah. Coming together to eat and to drink and to sit with your friends and your family members is permissible. And from another aspect, as if it's an Eid, and an Eid is something which is sacred in Islam. The Prophet says every nation has an Eid, and this is ours. And one aspect, the Eid is a manifestation of happiness and pride coming before or after something big and great. So from one aspect, it has a connection to worship. And obviously, like I said, it's a little tricky because the person asks, Al-Eid huwa min bab al-mubahat ad-dunyawiyya wal min bab يعني التعبدات التي الأصل فيها المنع. يعني من جانب اللي قال يقول هو مباح. اجتماع الناس على أكل وشرب. بعضهم يقولون لا، هذه عبادة، هذا تعبد، هذا حق الشرع في الآيات. فأعتقد أن هذا مبدأ ومنشأ الخلط، أو ليس قضية الخلط لكن قضية عدم وضوح التصور، لأن له تعلقين يعني. عرفت كيف؟ والله أعلم. So the concept of the celebration, is it a worldly thing or is it a religious thing? All right. So a person says, I'm celebrating my birthday and it's nothing to do with the deen. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm going to go with my friends and my family, have some permissible food, no alcohol, and that's it. Is that a correct way of looking at it? A national day, a day in which this nation was established, it became independent, or whatever the case may be. So meeting with your family and having a dinner, there's nothing wrong with it. But you use the term Eid celebration after the Eid. After Tashriq. The Prophet gave us 3 or 4, according to some ulama, and I believe that there are 4 days. Tarjih of Nawawi rahimahullah and others, is that it's 3 أيام بعد يوم النحر. So 4 days altogether in celebration. He gave us 4 days. That's a lot. You understand what I'm saying to you? And the Muslim is supposed to be serious. Okay? ولكن the concept of having it and calling it an Eid celebration, that's going to lead you to something problematic. But in the modern days in Saudi and Medina, the mashayikh, the ulama, and the people, when you want to get something done, or they're asking about when was this lecture, when did this person come say Ayyam Eid? Can't say Ayyam Eid. Even if it's a week later, it's still, the days of the Eid, not saying the actual days of Tashriq, but the general time period of the Eid. Alright? So with that being said, if you want to meet with your family members and eat and drink with them permissibly, you don't necessarily have to call it an Eid celebration. Just, you're getting together during that time of the year. And if a person did say it's a celebration, obviously أعتقد أن في العبارة شيء من التجوز يعني. لا يقصد عيد يعني. هو وقت العيد تقريبا صح؟ نعم. هذا شيء يعني وسط. والله أعلم. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but just be mindful of saying there's an Eid celebration actually after the days that were mandated by the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam for Eid. Wallahu a'lam. We have Lyra Kosovo Barisha. Assalamu alaikum. I watch you every day. I really look forward till you come to Chicago. You're my favorite of all. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Thank you very much, brother or sister. Thank you. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. And wallahi, yani, that's what, after Allah's grace and Allah's mercy, that's what allows us to keep going, is the love and the support. Yesterday I was in Philly. Before I did the khutbah, I ran into an older brother. He gave me a great big bear hug. And he said, don't stop. He said, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. He says, we thank Allah for you. That was my strength before the khutbah, alhamdulillah. So, the support and the love is everything, alhamdulillah. After Allah's grace, as we said, in Allah's mercy, the support and the love allows us to keep moving, alhamdulillah. And we always appreciate it, alhamdulillah. Thank you guys very much. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum Sulaiman Hassan. Khadija Sanders. Message retracted. Abul Hassan. You got a solid replacement for Jumu'ah, Sheikh? Allahu Akbar. Harun Ali. Assalamu alaikum Mufti. Just to let you know that I benefit a lot from your talks. May Allah Azza wa Jalla protect you and preserve you. Love from London. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Stuff like that. Love. You know what I mean? Support. Thank you, Akhi. May Allah bless everyone in London. Bless them to be upon the haqq and the straight path, and keep you physically safe as well, and in good health and spirit as well. I mean, Samir Musallim, Abul Hassan, stop that, Aki. You know what? Samir Musallim? Huh?
Yeah.
Disciple X. Allahu Akbar. I don't know he should get that honorific title, man. That's
an amazing title. That's an
Disciple X. No doubt.
That's really nice.
That's really nice.
MashaAllah.
Akhi, Muslim, people love you, Akhi. The people benefit from it. Alhamdulillah. They say you're a solid replacement. Alhamdulillah. Maybe even better.
That's amazing, Allah. That's an honorary title. You gotta live up to it.
Disciple X. That's hot.
X.
You know what I mean? That's a hot handle. Disciple X. Sheikh, why do you refer to yourself as we? That's English. Just like in Arabic. Somebody speak. We went here. We did this. And oftentimes it's not just what? It's not just me. Me and Nafis, me and Abu Sa'id was here. Me and this one, 4 of us, 5 of us. Hello. It's just a style in English. Okay? It's not necessarily something in which you have to exalt yourself. It's a style. We spoke on this. We talked about that. Hello. Wallahu alam. Hopefully no one finds a problem with that, huh?
No.
Allah understand.
That's an amazing name. You're lucky, Samir.
Says Nazir H. Mufti is the best. Mufti, best in your trip. Thank you for benefiting us. Thank you. May Allah bless you for your support. Assalamu alaikum. When you make hijrah to Philly, we're ready to learn some hadith and kung fu.
Wow.
Allahu Akbar.
Sure, I didn't know that was on your agenda. You had kung fu
mission statement. Allahu Akbar. They know though. Alhamdulillah. The HadithDisciple culture will reign. Bi'idhnillah. Sheikh, we holding down 109 right now. Salam salam. We miss you, brothers, man. Tell Ozzy and Hishan, man, to hold down the fort, man. Hold down the fort. I missed you when you came last night. Yasir ibn Abbas. Yasir ibn Abbas. Who's that? The young Sheikh? The young Imam? Yasir? I believe so. I think that's Yasir. The one that I said, inshallah, is going to have a big future. Bi'idhnillah. I am a man from Kosovo. Live in American Chicago. Haha, all good. May Allah bless you. Ma'alish Yas Samiri. Uh-oh, we got somebody. Hello, Akbar. This message is from DBZ Khalid 101. It says, refute him.
You.
Refute him.
Disciple X?
I guess you can't say us, me. No, I don't think they answered the Disciple X. Not yet. But it's going to come soon. Jazakallah khairan. If I need to be refuted, then alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Tafaddal. May Allah bless you. Sheikh Salman misses you already, mashallah. Adam Husainovich, Caliph Basha. Basically, some masajid are having Eid celebration after the days of Tashriq. I don't feel comfortable with it. Okay, don't go. Don't go. دع ما يريبك إلى ما لا يريبك. فإن الصدق طمأنينة والكذب ريبة. That's prophetic advice. You can never lose by staying away from that which you're doubtful of. Is it haram? Is it a bid'ah? Don't necessarily say that. Muslim. Waraddin in Philly. Alaikum salam Waraddin. Waraddin came from Nebraska.
Wow.
In Philly. I'm having his family.
Cornhead.
May Allah bless him. That's right. Assalamu alaikum. AJ, but I thought Allah only refers to himself as we. No, that's not true. It's a well-known style, as I said, in English and in Arabic and other languages, I'm sure as well. And many scholars, when they talk, they say تكلمنا على هذا وقد بسطنا القول في هذا في غير هذا الموضع. That's Ibn Taymiyyah. That's one of his most iconic statements. It's not just a Quranic style. What's important is for the fa'idah is, brothers and sisters, is that there are certain things that are parallel and consistent between the Quranic Arabic and the general Arabic. And then there are certain things which could be specific, or certain balaghat or asali balaghiya that are khas bil Quran or khas bil Islam. Okay? We have to understand language is a world There's a pool of information, language, lugha. Huh? Wallahu alam. We got some more heat now. Abu Sayyid, you ready? It says, Muslim. Can you explain the sujood of forgetfulness? Please mention where you're from, Muslim. Al-Muhim, we'll be a little lax today. Abshiru bin nar. A'udhu billah. Passing by the graveyards. Man, just think about that, man. A'udhu billah. How long some of those people been in those graves?
SubhanAllah. Long time.
طيب. Sujood as-sahu. Alhamdulillah, I guess I can't say we anymore. We have, this is a habit. Many classes we've done on it. What's important is sujood as-sahu is basically a means of you fixing your prayer without having to make the prayer up again. Or without wasting and missing out on the prayer that you made. That's the philosophy of sujood as-sahu, and it's very important to understand that. And the ulama, they say, sajdatani yasjuduhuma al-muslimu li jabri naqsin aw khalalin waqi' fi salatihi. That it is 2 prostrations, and of course there's a jilsa included in that, that the Muslim makes li jabr, to fix and to patch up naqs or khalal, a missing brick out of the wall of your prayer without having to rebuild the whole entire wall. So just think about it like that. You need a little bit of mortar, you need a brick or 2, instead of you having to knock it down, and that's a waste of time, energy, and it's a heartbreak. And the ulama, they say that sujood as-sahu in its legislation is a manifestation of Allah's mercy. Because Allah could just say,
Repeat the salah.
and it's wasted, and then you get an isim. Itham kayf anta tansa fi salatik.
SubhanAllah.
You understand? So Allah's mercy is manifested in ahkam fiqhiyya, alright? Al-Muhim. لا ماشي جزاك الله خير. I think we about to go in here and get this camel meat.
Camel meat, inshallah.
Live stream may have to end. Allah knows best.
Hopefully we can get it going soon.
Too bad for you guys, right? If Alameen's listening, you can enjoy your frankfurters and coleslaw and processed meat out here in Brooklyn. You can enjoy your meat glue and your fake meat. We about to eat this camel meat, inshallah. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
These are the owners of the restaurant, mashallah. شيخنا أكلنا.
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing? Good?
يا شيخ
بسم الله. So, sujood as-sahu is 2 prostrations that you make to fix the mistakes in your prayer. And inshallah, we believe that sujood as-sahu is obligatory. Either hasal or sababu, if there's a reason behind it, and not just recommended. And that sujood, or those 2 prostrations, are going to be made before the salam or after the salam. Now, we don't want to get into the technicalities of sujood as-sahu, because that's a lecture in a class. What's important is that's the basic concept of sujood as-sahu, a way of fixing the mistake or the error that you made in your prayer without having to make the prayer up again. And Allah knows best. That's in brief, huh? You're on live stream.
I don't want to sit next to you still.
It says, I missed you. It says, look, you ready? You ready for this? It says, disciple X and the crew are wearing pants and shirt. Refute them. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. They ain't talking about a dollar. Alaikum salam salam. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu fikum. Alaikum salam.
Y'all was up with him last night.
Wa alaikum salam. Rahmatullah. Alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah. Alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fikum. Ahlan bikum. Alaikum salam. Alaikum salam. Allah. Alhamdulillah. Haybin. Barakallahu fik. Tayyibin. Alaikum salam.
Just see him.
Biden scoop.
You guys are right behind me.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I see you. That's why I didn't.
You
see me? Yeah, I'm right behind us. No way.
The next one says, can one take fatwa from the Middle East about lowering the gaze, interacting with the opposite gender, free mixing? We take a fatwa from any part of the world, as long as the fatwa is based off of Quran and Sunnah. It could be from the Southwest, Northwest. Fatwa could be from America. If as long as it's based off of Qala Allah, Qala Rasulullah, Qala Sahaba, khalas. No mushkila with regards to that. Salam Mufti, may Allah bless you. Is it okay for a man to put a tiny bit of foundation on his nose to cover a pus spot? Wa alaikum assalam, so inshallah, la bas. There's nothing wrong with that. Mufti, the reason I'm asking you inspire a lot of brothers. Maybe they'll inspire to do the same thing as well. May Allah bless you. Inshallah, we come to Chicago soon. Boss man doing you damage as usual. Who that sound like? It sound like Ozzy, right? Ali Yusuf, Ali Anwar Ali, London. Some ways to honor an obnoxious parent. Allahumma musta'an. You honor your parent no matter what. The Quran does not specify whether the parent is obnoxious or not. Kama rabbayani saghir. Yes. And an obnoxious parent could yurabbik. عرفت؟ ليس من شروط التربية حال الصغر يكون الparent obnoxious ولا غير obnoxious. So you owe your parent no matter what. You owe your parent no matter what. If your father, your mother was a drunkard, if they were a fasiq and a asi, you still owe them. For them being a sabab for you to be existing in this dunya, and for them to raise you, even if they had shortcomings. So that's the bottom line. Al-Muhim, honoring a parent, it depends on who the parent is. Some parents want you to do what they want you to do. Some parents want you to be successful. It depends. Al-Muhim is that you have to honor your parents no matter what. Wallahu a'lam. Jay in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Advice for leaving a wife while you go seek knowledge overseas at university. Pros and cons. It depends on your wife. If you got somebody that's, ready to ride or die, it's a different story. You have a tough woman, a good woman, a solid woman that's willing to be patient and to help her husband upon that which she knows is good for her and her husband and their children in this life and thereafter, then you have been blessed. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ says, the best thing to have out of the dunya is what? A righteous woman. That's the best gift. So if you have a righteous wife that's patient, she's going to help you while you go overseas temporarily, alhamdulillah. My advice is, try your best to fix the situation. Try your best to get the visa, to get the money. Try your best to take her with you. And if you go, try not to be gone, but for so long. For so long. And the scholars of Islam, they say that a man should visit his wife. They say that you should try to visit your wife in a different country every 3 months. Ahlan. الحمد لله بارك الله فيك اهلا وسهلا كيف الحال شو اخباركم طيبين يا مرحبا الله يسلمك يا شيخ الله يسلمك حياكم الله السلام عليكم بسبب امرك ولا حبيت اجلس
لا عاد يستفيد الجماعه الاخوان
حياكم الله. So you should try to visit your wife as much as you possibly can. But obviously you can't do that all the time. Sometimes you may be overseas for 6 months, 9 months, a year. Al-Muhim, you and her have to have a mutual understanding that you're making a temporary sacrifice for the benefit of yourself, the benefit of her, the benefit of your children, and inshallah the benefit of the Muslims. If she's down with that, if she's willing to be patient, then you're lucky, quote unquote. You've been blessed by Allah to have that type of wife. Alright? So that's a pro. And ilm doesn't come with a bed of roses, as we know. Ibn Umar says, كُلِّ طَالِبِ الْعِلْمِ يَأْخُذْ نَعْلَيْنِ مِنْ حَدِيدٍ. The first piece of advice he gave to a knowledge seeker is to get a pair of iron sandals. Iron sandals, meaning it's not simple and it's not easy. It takes sacrifice. Alright? Akan, of course, many sisters and women, they say they want to be patient. They say that they love their husbands. I want you to be a student of knowledge. But as soon as they don't have this type of food, or this type of bag or shoes or this type of clothes or this type of house, they flee, all right, and they leave their husbands. And oftentimes people, they don't realize the seriousness of talabul ilm. Iron sandals. Huh? We need to do a lecture, what? Just called iron sandals. A conference, iron sandals. An-na'laini min hadith. And realize what that means. Allah knows best. That's in brief. AJ, I'm sorry, Sheikh, I didn't mean to say that. You can't say I've only seen Allah doing that. No problem. AH, Glasgow, Scotland. What are the conditions of... We're not going to mention that right now. We don't have a problem mentioning that, but just right now we're not going to mention that. So, right now. Shall we get back to New York City? No problem. And we've talked about this before. It's not like we haven't spoken on this. The conditions of that act of ibadah. We've spoken about that in many, many live streams. Well, alhamdulillah. But we ain't talking about that what? In this restaurant right now. Wallahu a'lam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Khadija in Philly. What does camel meat taste like? We call it super beef. It's very good, alhamdulillah, especially if it's cooked right. Ruling on praying witr after Fajr Sunnah. If you missed it at nighttime and it was from your normal way of doing it, la bas. Many of the Salaf Salih would do that. YC, Sydney, Australia. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti. What would you suggest for a person to strengthen their foundation of ilm and basic Islamic knowledge? Come to Minnesota. Question: كيف يعني يتأصل المسلم؟ هذا الجواب. Come to what? Come to Minnesota, inshallah. Zahira Alexander. Assalamu alaikum. May Allah Ta'ala keep your trip blessed and safe and always benefiting from your lectures and classes. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. May Allah bless you, akhi or ukhti. AB, London, UK. Is it allowed for an imam to share hadith with the congregation, specifically and only after every Fajr prayer? Is this from the Sunnah? La bas. Baliwani walau ayah. AB, Tangier, Morocco. What is the dalil for the permissibility of looking at the opposite gender if there's no fitna and would not lead to fitna, such as looking at an old teacher? The asl is that it's permissible to do what you want to do until proven haram. Alright? The default ruling is that you can look at whatever you want to look at until it's proven specifically to be impermissible. And that's why Allah says, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. Don't look at everything, lower your gaze. So the asl is that something is permissible until proven to be impermissible, okay? That's first and foremost. Let alone the narration of Aisha radiallahu anha, when she looked at those men playing with their swords in the masjid, and the Prophet allowed her, and he did not stop her. Alright? And there are many different hadiths in which the Prophet interacted with the opposite sex, and the opposite sex interacted with the Prophet and the Sahaba. And it wasn't based off of nazar, of shahwa, of staring and looking and gazing. That's in brief. That's bikhtisar, Wallahu alam. Advice for young women who wear niqab, who feel that they have been restricted because of its terms of opportunities. If one door is closed, 3 others will open up for you. That's the bottom line. Whoever leaves off something for Allah, Allah will give him something better. There's no question about that. Beards. Brothers go through the same fitness. I start growing my beard, they start looking at me. My parents. I didn't get a job in the airport. Look how many opportunities you get when you grow your beard. So that's my advice. Wallahu alam. Which masjid will you be at? I don't know yet. I gotta look at the schedule. Abdullah Abdi Alim. What is the ruling on misyah? Al-Muhim, the ulama of Islam and the fuqaha, they spoke on these issues of an unorthodox marriage or marital arrangement. Me personally, I think zawaj or nikah al-misyar is a manifestation of the flexibility of the Sharia, especially in 2019, in which many traditional and orthodox things are nothing like how they used to be. It's different. And it's the haqiqah, whether you like it or not. Things are not the same 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 500 years ago. Things are very different with regards to work, with regards to social life. So, Allahu Akbar.
هل ينقض الوضوء يعني لحم إبل هل ينقض الوضوء عندكم؟
الله أكبر. لا لسنا ها
وهذا سمك عايم.
الله أكبر. بس كيف آكل بدون هذا ما يصير مع بعض.
لا مع بعض حتى يشوفوا بعد الإخوان.
So we got some camel meat, You got some salmon, some chicken. What would you say, the method? The young guys eat the what? The chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
And the old Somalis eat the what? The goat meat.
And camel meat as well. Yeah, camel meat, goat meat, both of them.
Allah Akbar. So yeah, I don't want to be rude to my guests. So inshallah, we're going to wash our hands and start eating. I wish you guys could enjoy this delicious meal along with us. Inshallah, another time. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan. Allah surely knows best. May all of you be safe and sound. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.